Good morning, everyone. Now, how you guys doing this morning? Be honest, I know a lot of people are upset right now in Korea. I am too, because of the weather. Now, many of us get thrown by the season of autumn. As you see the end of growth, get a little emotional and sad. And like I said, this rain isn't helping at all either right now. And on top of that, during this time of year, we often reminisce on the good old days. Of course, there are the bad days as well. And while doing that, do you guys ever wish that you can go back in time to a time where, you just felt young again with no fear, no worries or anything? Now, why don't you guys also think about something on your own special memories, and share it with us here. Let us know by tweeting us, messaging us, or even by calling, because we're live today. You know the number is 027781013. But right now, we have a great song for you guys to kind of start your day off pretty well. This is Lily Allen with Back to the Start. Back to the Start, sung by Lily Allen. And right now, you guys are tuning into What's Poppin' with your boy, Brian Ju, on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple, y'all. All you got to do is send a text to sharp at pound 1013, but you will be charged 51. Also, if you have Kakao Talk, add TBS efm as a plus friend. You can message us for free. That's the best part. Also, if you haven't already, get a Twitter account and follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin' and tweet us away. And like I said early in the opening, we are live today, so give us a call at 02-778-1013. Also, if you feel like dropping us an email, give us a shout out, let us know how we're doing, how you're doing. The address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if you're interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website, which is tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. Now, before we go on, we have a few words from our sponsors. And the first half of our show is brought to you by LGU+, Hwanin Pharmaceutical, and Coca-Cola. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for today's pick. Now, I got some knowledge on for you guys right now. Now, if you get an hour lunch break every day on every weekday, and then you calculate it yearly, you approximately get about 250 hours of lunchtime in 1 year. Now, when you think about it, your lunch break, that's on every weekday, of course. Think about how well you actually spend it. A lot of people waste a lot of time, with all these crazy diets nowadays, and they don't actually eat lunch. And I see a lot of people spending the rest of their lunchtime hanging out at a cafe or taking a short walk right after they eat, of course, their lunch for only about 15 to 20 minutes. They rush into finishing up their meals. And of course, taking a rest is very important, of course. And it's like giving yourself vitamins, getting you pumped up for the rest of the day and afternoon and all that. But wouldn't it be better if you put part of your lunchtime and your lunch break into doing something more efficient? Now, it can be something really simple like cleaning up your desk for about 5 minutes. Now, during that time, you can get your papers ready for your afternoon work meetings. And maybe, take extra notes on what needs to be done during the rest of your lunch break. And on top of that, spending 30 minutes of your lunch break on reading a book is also efficient as well. Now, if you read a book at least once a month, in about a year, let's calculate that, 12 books. There you go. Now, with smartphones developed, I feel like a lot of people are more focused on social media, social networking. But instead of looking at the screen, let's try and get familiar with printed paper again, y'all. Like reading newspapers, magazines, and books. Now, if you feel like this is too boring, how about you take a walk alone? Use that time to refocus, get your creative juices flowing. Now, while you're walking, you can organize your thoughts, and you can burn the calories and digest the food that you had for lunch all at the same time. And you'll definitely won't go into food coma because you won't be lounging around. Because after lunch, you sit down, next thing you know, you're like, I'm sleepy again. I need to take a nap. No, get off your butt, get on your feet, and start walking. Now, changing your life pattern is not an easy thing to do, but why don't you try and change your steps one by one, day by day, little by little. Now, hoping that you guys are able to change your life patterns in a positive way, I've got a great song for you guys. I got my fingers crossed that you guys will do this, and it's Jordan Sparks with One Step at a Time. That was Jordan Sparks singing One Step at a Time. One step, not step, my bad. Yes. I'm a little tired. And whatever you do, take it one step at a time is very important, guys. We keep that in mind. There's no need to rush, exactly what she says in the song. I think a lot of people, they're trying to rush too much. And it's more likely a person will make mistakes if you guys are in a rush or a hurry. And I think a lot of Korean culture has that 빨리 culture, you know, being hurried up, speeding up, the culture of impatience, like I say. There's also the good side of it, of course, though, because you get things done in a short time and you don't have to wait any longer. But you know, there are times that taking time are more valuable. Yes, such as getting to know a person. Yes, you don't want to rush it. You don't be like, hey, where you from? What are you doing? Too many questions in a short amount of time. You're not really going to get to know that person, and it's not that intimate moment, especially for all you ladies and all you guys out there trying to fall in love with somebody. Don't try to rush it. Love shouldn't be rushed. You know, of course, there's the saying, love at first sight. You know, I fell in love with that person the moment they walked into the room. Yeah, I mean, physical attraction, but get to know the person too. Because what if you guys are too different to the point where, like, I like horror movies, and then next thing you know, somebody doesn't like horror movies, and you can never watch movies together. Get to know each other and let that, you know, time not be, you know, in a hurry. Try to slow things down. It's very important with a relationship. And if you try to rush it, you might ruin it. And sometimes the situation can get awkward with the person as well. Now, especially for you guys under the magic spell of love, it takes time as well. Love is very important, and to feel the importance of love, try to take your time to get to know the person. And sometimes you got to get to know yourself, because when you get, you know, in that situation, when you love somebody, you act in different, weird, strange ways. I've done it before, when you're just like head over heels with somebody. You're like, why did I say that? Why did I act that way? Why did I do that? So don't even try to just take your time to get to know the person, but learn yourself. Realize how you act around people when you're under the spell of love. But once you have that magic love, you'll forget about the past and erase the pain that you had. So it's a good thing. And our next artist, of course, sings about this in his song. So for all you guys people, yes, too early in the morning. It's the rain. I blame it on the rain. Everything on the rain. We got Robin Thicke with a song called Magic. So listen very carefully and listen to his lyrics about how he talks about the magic spell of love. Yeah. Did you guys listen very carefully to this song? That was Magic, sung by Mr. Robin Thicke. And right now we're going to go over some Twitter comments because we're blowing up. All you people are going cray-cray. It's a good thing. When I say cray-cray, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And I just want to pinpoint, Ebony just wrote, hi, B. I just want to thank everyone for playing my request yesterday. Can you please play No Scrubs by TLC? Please and thanks. Well, we're going to look for the song, but of course, you just have some great requests, some great throwbacks. I love all the song choices you made so far. And I love TLC. You know, it's sad they're not with us anymore. But you know, you have some great song choices. Thank you so much for your song choices. Also, Winnie Brian B just tweeted in, good morning. Good morning to you too, wherever you are in the world. Serena Chung wrote, happy Wednesday. Brian G Music, TBS, what's poppin'? Greeting from Singapore. How's your midweek? May I request Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. Thanks. Well, we keep those songs in mind, y'all, and see if we can play them in the second half if we have time. But for now, we're going to play the last song for the first half of our show, which is one of my favorite female artists of all time, Miss Mary J. Blige. Yeah, y'all, get ready for it. The song is called Round and Round, and we're going to be back with part two. And in part two, we got some groovy grooves for y'all, so get ready for that. But for now, Mary J. Blige with Round and Round. Yes, it's time for the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3 with your boy Brian Jew in his house. Now, today is Wednesday, and of course, you guys know what Wednesday means. In the second half, we got groovy grooves for your Wednesday morning to get your body going. You know, we got some smooth grooves of R&B, music for the soul on this sad Wednesday morning. It's sad because it's raining, it's gloomy, it's cloudy. Typical weather that I do not like. But either way, we got great songs for you guys set up for the second half. But for now, we have a word from our sponsors, and the second half of our show is brought to you by Hanwha, Asiana Airlines, Haetae, Gangwon, Pyeongchang-su. Alrighty, y'all, it is time for Groovy Grooves with Jazzy Jew. Yes, that is my AKA. And our first song for Groovy Grooves is by an artist named Babyface. And the song we got set up for you guys right now is called Every Time I Close My Eyes. Now, this song was written and produced by Babyface himself, and it was released as a second single from his album, The Day, one of my favorite albums from his collection of albums, of course. Now, when you're listening to the song, I want you guys to see if you realize, if you can hear Mariah Carey, because she is in a song, obviously, that's why I'm bringing that up. And Mariah Carey is on the backing vocals. And Mr. Kenny G also is performing his saxophone on the song as well. Now, the song was actually criticized by critics, saying that, you know, Kenny G seemed like he was a sideman of the song. But everybody's a critic. Y'all be the judge. You might agree, you might disagree, I don't know. But the song is very mellow, and all the listeners out there, especially you guys, should learn how to sing this song if you want your girl to fall back in love with you. Maybe you guys are going some rough times right now, you know? Maybe you guys in some rough water, you need to get back up on track. So learn how to sing this song. But if you guys are tone deaf, like some of my friends who try to sing, how about learn how to play the saxophone? There you go. Be another Kenny G and, you know, just play the instrument for your girlfriends. Either way, try to learn a song. It's a very mellow, laid back, love track. So check it out. Babyface featuring Mariah Carey and Kenny G with Every Time I Close My Eyes. What a great track by Mr. Babyface. Every Time I Close My Eyes. Now, personally, I think this is a great track, especially on a day like this. If you're driving right now and you're tuning in your cars or in a cab and just have your headphones on, just look out the window and enjoy this kind of weather. I know I said I don't like this weather, but sometimes it sets the mood for certain songs. And I think this is a perfect example of a song that you can listen to on a rainy day. Not a downpouring day, of course, not like one of those monsoon season type days, but I'm talking about a day like this. It's not too crazy with rain. You know, light rain. Of course, you got your chillaxing, of course, song in the background to set the mood. Great for this day. Now, moving on to our next artist. The song actually is produced by Babyface again, and the song is called When You Believe, one of my favorite inspirational songs out there in the pop world, and includes the vocals of Mariah Carey again, and as well as Whitney Houston. Now, this track is known for being on the soundtrack of the 1998 musical animated feature, The Prince of Egypt. Now, the version recorded by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, of course, is the pop single version. The song was featured on Houston's fourth studio album, My Love Is Your Love, and also Mariah Carey's first compilation album, Number Ones. Now, the original version of the song, featured in the narrative portion of the film, is performed by the characters of Zipporah and Miriam and a children's choir. So, check out the song. Hopefully, like I said, it's an inspirational song. It kind of lifts you up. And for those of you guys kind of down and out, especially because of the fall season, all you ladies like, it's so sad these days. I don't have a boyfriend. I need to get married. This song's for you. Hopefully, it will uplift your souls and put you in a positive place. Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey with When You Believe. Yeah. We just had two great songs back to back. We had Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey's When You Believe. And that was just After 7 singing Till You Do Me Right. And After 7 also has a close relationship with Babyface again. I guess today's theme is Babyface. Now, two of After 7's members, Melvin and Kevon Edmonds, are siblings of Babyface. Now, maybe y'all knew that, maybe y'all didn't. But if you didn't know, there you go. I learned y'all something. I taught you guys something for the day. Now, in case you guys are not familiar with After 7, it is an R&B group founded in 1987 by brothers Melvin and Kevon Edmonds and Keith Mitchell. Alrighty, there you go. So keep that in mind. If you guys want more songs from After 7, go online. They got some soulful vocals if you guys are very curious about their songs. A little old school for all you youngsters out there. If you like the old school jams, go back to go online and listen to some of their songs. It's great, especially for a day like this. I feel like today's theme shouldn't be Babyface, but more like R&B tracks to listen to when it's raining outside. There you go. Alrighty, but we're gonna go back into some Twitter comments right now. Sophie just tweeted, I love Wednesday most. Your choices are always perfect. On rainy days, I can focus more on songs and your voice, Bijou. Thank you very much. There you go. You know my nickname, Bijou. Yes, everybody, all my friends call me Bijou. Obviously, B for Brian and Jew, because that's my last name. But anyways, right now we're going to get into the next song. And the next song also has a close relationship with Babyface again. Now, once you hear the song, you'll be able to recognize, obviously from today, Babyface's musical style. And this next song is by an artist named John B. And the song we're going to play for you guys right now is called Someone to Love featuring Babyface. Alrighty, y'all. That is John B. singing Someone to Love featuring Babyface. But unfortunately, we're out of time. So we're going to have the song played quietly in the background as I wrap things up. We want to thank everybody for tuning in today. We have a few announcements and messages. Jade from Malaysia actually called in today to say hi to me and everybody here at What's Poppin'. And she says, thank you for keeping up the good work. And also she has a message for Serena Chong in Singapore. And she wants to say, great job with Brian's performance on last weekend. Thank you very much, guys. That means a lot to me. And also a few other announcements. If you had an emergency, you'd want the emergency service to reach you as quickly as possible. So if you guys hear sirens on the streets, please pull over and, of course, make sure the ways are clear before merging back into traffic lanes and use those signals, y'all. And also, if you're in a situation where you need emergency assistance in Korea, the number is 119 Emergency Center, and your call will be answered by an operator speaking Korean, Chinese, English, or Japanese as well. So keep that in mind. And once again, the number for assistance is 119. And with that said, we have the last song for you guys. It's a request. I'm not sure who requested the song. The request name hasn't popped up yet, but it's the last song that we're going to play for you guys on this rainy Wednesday morning. And it's by the Ting Tings, and the song is called Day to Day. And this is Brian Ju signing off. Peace.